Hi, this is Reid Dupon, and this is my 2024 Senior Capstone CSI project. It is a DRS spoiler, meaning drag reduction system, and it can change positions to increase or decrease downforce. The lower position that you see here creates more drag, but it also creates more downforce, which is desirable through things like corners. And the second view here will open up and allow less drag so you can go faster on straights. I started designing these two files as the linkage design, and I cut it out through wood using a laser cutter. You can see it here cutting. I also have the video. The laser cutter cut the wood to the exact specifications that I needed and allowed me to get an exact prototype model. Then, once I got the prototype model pieces fixed after it cuts here, which you'll see it cutting now, cutting all the pieces to the exact dimensions needed. After that's done, I got all the pieces separately by themselves and I installed them. I hooked them all up like in my model, and I used, I believe it was M6 hardware to connect it all. And once I connected both of them identically, I started hooking up the pneumatics and the pistons to them. And once I did that individually, I connected them together so that they could be operated by one solenoid. The solenoid was powered by this DC-AC power supply. And once I got all of that hooked up, I roughed it out and roughly put it on the board and wired it all up, but it wasn't finalized on the board. Once all of the power that was there, I was able to hook it up and test the pistons, which they worked. And after that, I finalized and screwed everything down to a 2x2 plywood board. And after that, I started building the final product out of metal, and that is this product right here, where I just replaced the main parts of the wooden frame with metal, still containing all of the pistons and the screws. The product is able to function consistently, correctly, with very little mistakes happening. If any, it works as intended with force, and it is resilient enough to withstand any major problems that could happen very consistently, very properly. After this was done, I made a custom tool in order to a hot wire tool to cut foam, and I was able to cut the spoiler wing portion of the product off in order to actually allow it to do proper aerodynamic work.